With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of the sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Herbert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Brandon, I'll guarantee you most NFL fans can tell you who led the NFL in running back catches last year. That was Christian McCaffrey. Well, who was number 2? It's this guy, Austin Eckler. And now, with Melvin Gordon in Denver, he gets a great opportunity to be a true number 1. Look for his talents to really emerge.
Herbert on first down now. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Running on first down, Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
A gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man is Ross, complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 89 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
For Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
going on 3rd and long. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
First down. Here's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
But once the loss made it, you're labeled
down at 5.
Right there, 56. Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here Eckler, I think you're feeling okay. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a foot race. The 20. 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 60 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That one good for 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
22 more.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Bengals.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chargers 7. To kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They started on the ground with Eckler. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Austin Eckler.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
5 yards remain on second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Throw on third down with Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Taken in at the 22. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here, first and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57.
This is a counter play. Eckler. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He's brought down by
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught. It's Malone.
Herbert's pass.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mixon will get it to start the second half, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find Higgins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch the safety creep.
Here's a give to Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. On 1st down, Mixon. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 11 yards there, first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
At the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be 70
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Hey, smash.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete. Burrow got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
50 seconds to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 28, Chargers 7.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The Charger ball kick.
One of the best around. Big Geno Atkins there on the stop. An 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
Third down.
Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Justin Herbert buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10.
57.
Throwing again. Herbert. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 15 yards on the play. First down.
16.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust.
First down.
Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a gain of
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. And Burrow going to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one opened downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Over on down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From midfield now, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Come up the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Burrow on play action. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 49 the mark. 60
Again, it's Burrow. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the back.